Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you clicked on this video, then you want to know which is the best coaster, VelociCoaster in Islands of Adventure or Stardust Racers in Epic Universe. Okay, well I've done both. Let's break it down and then we'll decide at the end. So Stardust Racers is located just inside Epic Universe in Celestial Park on the right hand side. Stardust Racers has a maximum speed of 62 miles an hour with various accelerations and speed boosts during the ride itself. It's got a maximum height of 130 feet and the track is around 4,800 feet long. The two tracks were designed with different features and different airtime hills and inversions in different places so as to give a different experience depending on which train you're riding in on which track. The aim of the ride is to give you a feeling of riding a comet through space, with each carriage almost entwining with the other at several different points throughout the actual ride itself. The track layout and design, with the coasters running in such close proximity with each other, can be very disorientating at times. However, this only enhances the overall experience and thrill of the ride. The design of the ride is such that at night the track's not actually lit up, it's actually the coasters that are lit up, which looks spectacular for people onlooking from off the ride. However, when you're actually on the ride itself, you don't really benefit from having too much light on the track. At one point on one of the coasters, there are 3 airtime hills followed by a downward inversion, which is known as a celestial spin, which is where the two coasters on different tracks actually rotate around each other. This increases the feeling of weightlessness and obviously increases the length of airtime you experience during the ride. Overall, it's a great addition to any Universal theme park, and it is very comparable to VelociCoaster over in Islands of Adventure. So let's have a look at that. VelociCoaster over in Islands of Adventure has a maximum speed of 70 miles an hour with several accelerations during the actual ride itself. VelociCoaster has a maximum height of 154 feet at the top of its top hat and the airtime hill coming down before you head over to the bank turns that rotate around each other before you go over to the Mosasaur roll over the lake. The track length and length of ride itself again is comparable to Stardust Racers, but VelociCoaster's track is around about 100 feet shorter. If you enjoy being upside down and inverted while experiencing your airtime, VelociCoaster is the ride for you. VelociCoaster has a far more in-depth pre-ride show and walkthrough in the actual queue line, so if you like that sort of thing and that actually enhances your experience on the rides, VelociCoaster would definitely be the one for you. However, I think Stardust Racers is probably a more intense ride overall, even though VelociCoaster is faster and does go higher than Stardust Racers. So I think VelociCoaster wins on overall theming and general ride enjoyment for a thrill ride. However, I think Stardust Racers wins on overall intensity, the feeling of more airtime, whether there is or not I don't know, and the actual experience of it at night, because there's so little lighting around the actual track that I think it's more of a thrill ride in the dark. Okay, so if you like airtime hills and the thrill of being close to another coaster while you're zooming around the track, then it's going to be Stardust Racers for you. If you prefer airtime inversions and you like the theming of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, it's going to be VelociCoaster. But either way, they're both awesome coasters and definitely worth doing. So I suggest you get yourselves over there, do the coaster challenge, do VelociCoaster and Stardust Racers, and decide for yourself which one you think is the best. Either way, Stardust Racers is definitely worth doing when Epic Universe opens, and it makes VelociCoaster and Stardust Racers two spectacular thrill rides in the Universal Orlando Resort. Leave any comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts if you've done either of these rides and what your opinions are yourselves. And by all means, subscribe if you want to see more videos and more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a great time.